Here is a hike I took with a group yesterday. It was the Superstition Wilderness Exclusive Hiking Adventures Group. Uh, it was hosted by one of the co-sponsors, co-organizers, Shelley, and we had it was about 5 miles, a little bit of elevation gain, maybe 1,000 feet. Pretty good trail. The way we went was a little bit different than the way I've gone before, but it was pretty good, and we didn't get lost too much. And it has some good photos here. You can actually go to here and look at the photos if you want. I'll be posting mine on Facebook, and because I have a difficult time posting them here for some reason. I don't know. But I really want to thank Shelley for the opportunity, and I'm looking forward to hiking with these folks again. I've only hiked with them once or twice, and it's been great all the time, so I enjoyed it. Here's a map of yesterday's hike. These are the soups here. This is Gold Canyon here. Apache Junction's over here. And it was really nice. They've got a road. It used to be a dirt road. This one. And it goes straight up. This used to be a dirt road here, as you can see in the map, but now they've paved it. And so you can go all the way up to 88. Really nice. And at one time it was shut down because they were working on the road. That is Mountain View, I believe. Mountain View Road. And really a nice road that goes up there. Makes it a lot quicker to get up there instead of going all the way around. And you go up here. This is 88. Go up here to the this is the turnoff after the park. Here's the park right here for the, it's right here, Lost Dutchman Park. But if you go beyond that, you don't have to pay the $7, but also you can go up the First Water Road here. And this is about the third parking lot over. There's one here, there's a little one there, there's one here, and this is the third one. And it's the big one. And that's where we started from. And this is what we went. We went through Praying Hands is right here. And so we went through there and around. So let me show you the other hikes I've been on recently here. Not too recently, but this is one that goes up to Massacre Grounds, and Massacre Grounds is right here, and then Massacre Falls is up here. I've done that one. There's also this one I've done before. It's basically the same one. And I did that, when was it? Last year, or maybe a couple years ago. So it's basically the same one. We came up the same way. Now, there is another one that goes up to the falls. They've called it by a number of different names. One is the Canyon of the Waterfalls, and the other is the Waterfalls of the Bear or something like that. I can't remember what they called it. So let's take a look at that one. And that's that one. This is this one. Canyon of the Waterfalls. And it's basically the same route we did, except there was a cutoff here. You can go up. We didn't take that cutoff. We went around here. And I've done that twice, you know, the same way we did it yesterday. And then you can go up to the Canyon of the Waterfalls, and it's right up here. And that's interesting. It's also called the Bear Waterfall, or Waterfall of the Bear, or something like that. And so that's what we did yesterday. Didn't go there, and let's get rid of the green one here, and we'll fly it. Start from the parking lot, and it was about, it was early in the morning. It was probably about 50 degrees, 55 degrees or so. Kind of nice. It wasn't really super cold. And went up this way out of the parking lot and followed that up here. Now, like I said, there is another trail you could have taken straight up, but anyway, we did it this way, went up here, There's a little bit of overgrown here, but not much. There was a lot of fire damage. I was surprised how much fire damage there was over here. And as we came down, there was a lot of fire damage. And so, anyway, that was yesterday's hike. It was about, what is it, about 4 or 5 miles, about 5 miles, I guess. And let's take a look at the elevation, in fact. For some reason, I had to reprogram the route because my GPS failed again. I'm getting kind of fed up with that. But anyway, so back to the parking lot. Basically the same way we came. Let's take a look at that real quick. As you can see here, we went about, well, we went four miles. I'm not sure because of the GPS was screwed up here. I am not sure if this is correct. I think it was more like 5 miles, but it was pretty close to that. And then we went about 1.6 miles per hour overall. Time was 3 hours and 1 minute. We started at about, this says 2:05 p.m., but it was really 7 hours before that. So it was 8:05 and finished about 10:07, so about 3 hours and 1 minute. Yep. And well, enjoyable hike. But because my GPS got screwed up, it shows it stopped here. So I did have a speed of 784 miles an hour. That's pretty fast. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this, and pictures I'll be posting either on YouTube or Facebook. I can't post pictures on Meetup, so I won't be posting there. Anyway, I'll post a link there. Hope you enjoyed it. Here's the start of the hike. I really lied. We started about 7 o'clock, and that's why the sun was just coming up. It wasn't 8 o'clock. So we started at 7 o'clock and finished about 10 o'clock. It was about a 3-hour hike, 5 miles or so. Like I said, 1.6 miles an hour, but we hung out a couple of places. That was the average overall. And here's the sunrise. Really gorgeous. Here's some of the burn areas. That was kind of sad. We went and saw some of the burned. Definitely desolate. If we have a lot of water, it's going to cause some erosion, that's for sure. I'm going to be posting all these pictures on Facebook as well, so if you're on Facebook, you don't really have to watch this. I'll put this on YouTube for some of those people that don't have Facebook. But anyway, everybody's happy, and they look cold, don't they? Everybody had their jackets on for a while. It was in the 50s. I don't think it was much lower than that. Well, here's another picture of the sunrise. Gorgeous. But it was cool enough until we started hiking. But we were in the shade for most of the hike until near the end. And then it wasn't that bright and hot anyway. But look at the desolation. Oh, it's sad to see, isn't it? But, yeah. Sun's starting to come up on the hills. That's where we were headed, up there. And it was rather nice. It was a gorgeous morning, very clear, and beautiful morning. Good group of people. I had to run up in front of them a couple times to take some pictures, but and then I got my picture taken. It wasn't just me; it was everybody. And then the sun started to come out on the soups. They're just so gorgeous, aren't they? Oh, so precious. If you don't want my commentary, you can just go to Facebook. But it was really enjoyable. Some great ladies, and met a couple of good people. And there's the valley. We're getting a little bit of elevation. On this hike, we only got about 1,000 feet elevation, but it was nice. And it had a beautiful view of four peaks. And now it's the sun is starting to creep up on us here. And you can see it. It's amazing that this area here didn't burn. And we were on the trail, and one part of the trail was burnt and the other part wasn't, but you can see why it would burn with all this old grass there. The sun's starting to peek through now. Kind of neat. Praying hands to the left there. And just a gorgeous, gorgeous morning for a hike. More of the valley as we get farther up. Getting closer to praying hands. Everybody's taking pictures. Now the sun's starting to shine, really starting to come up, as you can see. And we went beyond praying hands now. It was a gorgeous day. There was, as you can tell, some clouds in the area. It did rain today, or at least last night, but we avoided that, and it was just perfect. Now you can see that that rock there hill has a hole in it because it's a solid rock with a hole in it. Anyway, again, I'll post all these on Facebook. Well, that's where we hung out for a while, had something to eat, and that's why we're so slow at 1.6. But and here, that's kind of interesting rock there. All these hoodoos are gorgeous. That's a different angle as we're coming back around. Now there's a chute as you're coming back around that you can go through. Some people chose to go around it. Others of us crazy people chose to come down it. Doesn't look that bad looking up, but coming down, it's right here, it's kind of interesting. And some of us had to sit down to get down. Here's the devastation of the fire. Wow, it was pretty incredible. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll be posting this, like I said, on YouTube and Facebook.